Okay. I'm the rock. Do I look like a rock? Do I look like a rock?
Yeah, you're pretty good.
Do I look pretty good? I want to say, there's a difference between symbol and sign. A symbol, this place, this whole construction is a symbol, the Avebury, the Mother Goddess place. The symbol is something that was represented, especially in ancient times, is a unity.
Listening to Dad.
No, well, I can't tell you much because I haven't got I haven't got anything about the dates, have I? Here.
The dates, I don't have the dates.
No, I've forgotten the dates.
Approximate.
Well, they're prehistoric, so that goes back to about
There's older Stonehenge.
BC 500 anyway, at least.
Yeah. I got the rock in now. Yeah, what was it for?
Of course, the small stones here are just to show where the originals were.
The ones that have been taken away?
They've been taken by or lost, yes.
What was it for originally, do you know?
Well, only just a religious circle here for rituals, you know, religious rituals.
And how much is
And the processional way, you say, come up there, they'd march up the processional way and come into this big circle. And there would be more stones in the middle. There's only a few left in the middle. Look. And the stones in the middle would be the sort of temple.
Well, you know, it's really strange that Keith slipped into, that I made that mistake of using his name. Because at the worst times in my life, I think of him. Oh, he was this crazy black guy who was probably one of the most talented actors, but he scoffed at that whole world. And we had an 8-year relationship, which included about every form of humiliation you could go through. But there were high points. He's like the specter. He's a specter that haunts me. He totally derailed me from, like, normal life. After him, there was no such thing as a normal relationship. Oh, I was going to put my beer in the fridge. He stole my car once for 3 days. He didn't return it. I almost killed him with a knife. He raped me. Oh. I was really in love with him, though. But it was so... But I'm so glad I didn't end up there. I just... He was so crazy. He was so crazy. He used to climb in through my window, up on the... I was living in this flat. He once beat me up in front of his mother. And then, of course, we fought. Mother cooked me a steak. And then in Haiti, he and I went to Haiti. He had just gotten out of prison for some driving violation. And we went to Haiti, and he gave me such a bloody eye. I was green. He was is the craziest man I've ever known. I think he lives with his mother now. Last time I saw him, I really had the creep.
All right, so this is Avebury. This is the village of Avebury, sort of like what it looked like when I was there 2 years ago. Now, Avebury is, and these are the pigs in the pen, and this cow, and there's cows everywhere. Avebury was an ancient matriarchal site, an earth temple of the Neolithic people, and it's in England. So about 3,500 years ago, it didn't look like this. There wasn't this village, there wasn't this house here and all this other stuff, these animals. But about 3,500 years ago, the Neolithic people, the Celts, built this earth temple, this ring of sacred stones that are like over here. Right here, this ring of sacred stones, sarsen stones that people hand-carried and made into the magic circle, like this, okay? Now, inside this magic circle was two other magic smaller circles. The cove, which is this right here, 3 stones, although one stone isn't there anymore, that's gone. So 3 stones, and this is where they had ancient sacred sex rites. And sometimes I think they slaughtered animals, so this is like the blood-soaked earth here. Okay. Now over here, this wasn't here yet. That's the maypole. The maypole was put in this hole, which was originally where the obelisk stone or the penis stone was. And the maypole was put there probably like in the 16th or 17th century. And by the Puritans. But before that was, originally this was where the obelisk was. Penis stone, because this is really sex here. This is like the woman, and this is where they had the rituals. This is a sacred ritual place. Okay.
Hi, Barbie. Barbie. Hi, Barbie.
Hi. Oh.
How have you been?
Oh, I'm okay. I'm a little spaced out.
I see. You left your flipper on. What were you up to?
I was swimming in the pool.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So I just came out here to catch a few rays, you know.
Anything new happening? Anything interesting?
No, same old stuff. I went out.
With who?
This guy, Ken.
Ken. That's interesting. I went out with a guy named Ken, too, last week.
Really?
Yeah, what kind of a dick did he have?
Well, he had a sweet honey licorice swivel dick.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Think it's the same guy?
What color hair did he have?
Blonde.
So did mine. Did he have a Malibu tan?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Did he even know where Sam that?
Hey.
Oh, he's coming.
That's a nice
He wants to
357
go.
Magnum you got there.
Hold on a minute.
Can I see this? Where'd you get Hey, Ken.
Down, Fido, down. down. Fido, behave.
Hey, Ken, want me to shoot Fido for you?
No, I need him.
Why?
Well,
He does such a good job on
he can't talk or make demands out of me or want a commitment.
Right.
I need Fido.
Right.
What for, Ken?
He does such a good job on those sweet honey balls.
What for, Ken?
Hey, Ken.
Well, what's new?
Hey,
Wait a
Ken.
minute, is this the same Ken that you
This
went
is a
out with?
stick-up.
Put that down. Is this the same Ken?
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, let me get a close-up here.
Is this the same Ken that you went out with?
Yeah.
This is the same Ken that I went out
Right,
with.
so obviously he knows us both, huh?
That's right. So let's ask him about it.
Wait a second.
So
wait a second, wait a
Ken,
second. Barbie.
Ken, who
wait a
else
minute.
have you been going out
Hey,
with
Barbie,
lately?
Barbie, wait.
A song.
Bread and milk. That's right. How would you say he is eating breakfast in present perfect? He eating breakfast. Very good. Okay. What is Tom doing now at age 30? He's going to school. That's right.
Tobogganing.
T-O-B-O-G-G-A-N-I-N-G.
Skating.
S-K-A-T-I-N-G.
Chrysanthemum.
That's not on there.
That's cheating. Bronze.
B-R-O-N-Z-E.
Famous.
F-A-M-O-U-S.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Is that more? Is that all? Or more?
This is lots more. I know all of them.
What was the assignment here?
It's for the Olympics. Third grade Olympics.
Olympics.
Capital O-L-Y-M-P-I-C-S.
Nations.
N-A-T-I-O-N-S.
Training.
T-R-A-I-N-I-N-G.
Skiing. That's a hard one.
S-K-I-I-N-G.
2 eyes.
That's right. I made another one.
The Romans came, and it was hundreds and hundreds of years, and this house was here for a couple hundred years by itself, and things changed a little bit, and the stones were still there, you know, and maybe it's happening, whatever. Then there was a crossroads, because more people lived there. And this was a popular road, the Roman road to Bath, to the sea. So then there was this crossroads. Okay, so on the crossroads, then the village started. With the village, more village. So here's the village, okay, and here's like more animals, grazing land. And the village was Christians, they built a church. They built a church out of some of the stones. Here's the stones. Now what they also did was they put a maypole in this place where the penis stone used to be, like that, and the virgins danced around here. Now, from Christianity, they hated the pagans. They were superstitious about the stones. They didn't know what this magic and mystery was. So, especially there was this one guy, a barber surgeon, who hated these stones. He wanted to knock them all down. So he started knocking them down. And one of the stones fell on him and crushed him to death. So, after that, people started burying the stones. They buried them. They buried them. Sometimes they broke them up. They burned them and broke them up into bits and dragged them away to make other things like parts of walls or like other little Christian churches and stuff. So then, in the 19th century, Darwinism, archaeologists, people, natural science, they came and said, what's this? What's going on? We don't understand this configuration here. Let's like dig around and unbury some stones, try to bring them up and see what does this mean. So in the 19th century, they did that. They like uncovered a lot of stones and did that. And they came over here to Silbury Hill and they said, what's this? Could be a tomb for an ancient king. So they started digging around in here.
It was that Indian, the Caribbean, the carnival. That was really great. I learned something there. I saw something there. I saw a film there. I saw this little girl. She was about 12. You bumped into her. You were taking footage of the float behind her, and you focused on that, and you bumped right into her, and she was the most graceful. She moved in the most graceful way, and she was about 12 years old. And I remembered something about when I was a girl. The way she walked, she stumbled at some point, and she caught herself. And the way she picked the rhythm up again, I remembered what it was like to be a girl, what it was like before sex, you know. It was the kind of moving. I mean, I think women, after they fuck, walk different. You know, they sort of walk with their legs, their pelvis sort of spread. And I saw this little girl just sort of moving her limbs in this way, you know, that was still protecting. she was still protecting herself. And it was so beautiful, and she was so proud. You know, she still had this complete pride of her sex and, you know, this innocence. And it was like seeing Eurydice. She was, to me, Eurydice. Much, much younger. It's like that, the spirit of that lived again. And then you shot these people that I pointed out to you with masks, with striped white and black masks. And it was the death specter that was haunting this carnival. But even that was miniature, because they were like kids, too. They were 13, 14-year-old boys. You know, it had all come down to a miniature. This thing with this whole, I guess, the Black Orpheus, the fascination that I've always had with that film. You know, here it was in miniature, and that's what I would have shot that day. I would have filmed that, and it was just incredible that you bumped into this girl. You know, then I saw it. It was there. Cut.
And I met him when I was in 6th grade, my childhood sweetheart that I married. I'm divorced, and now I'm just talking to again after 7 years. But I remember in 6th grade, I was sitting in the back of the room, and he emptied the garbage cans. And he would come in every day, like 2:45, and he wore these really weird hush puppy, gray hush puppy shoes I thought were so ugly. He looked so creepy. He'd have red socks, and his pants were too short, and he was kind of like a little bit chubby, and his head was shaved, and his ears kind of stuck out. And he would like come in with the garbage cans. Like he would have like one in front and one in back like this, and he would like be dragging one. And he'd have to like walk all the way across the room to the teacher's desk and put one down, you know, empty it, and then put the other one down. And he would be looking at me the whole time. And I was sitting in the back of the room. I was really shy. The teacher, Sister Janet, she would always make some remark about how that guy really liked me. I thought he was weird. And then one summer, the summer after 6th grade, I went to a dance at the Bella Vista. First dance ever, and he was there drunk, in 7th grade drunk, with no shirt on. And he pulled the ribbon out of my hair. And that was really a turn on. I think that was the beginning of what I felt with the sharkskin suit, like a year later. That was like introduction to erotica, cream 1.
Do it again. I gotta do this too. See?
Oh, that was a tricky one.
Look what Lavinia can do. She's best at this.